What's up guys, it's Adam here, and today we're doing a little bit different of a video. So today we're actually going to be walking you through how I edit my Instagram edits. And I thought I'd do this just because all the skate parks are still a little bit wet from the snow melting recently, and it's just a nice video for you guys to watch so that I can get some content out. So I'll be walking you guys step by step by how I edit with my Premiere Pro editing software. So it might not look exactly the same for you guys, but it'll be the same general idea. Okay, so first things first, I have to add a sequence. So what I'll do is right click and click new item. Obviously I already have my preset as at 1080/60, which is what you're gonna want to do every single time you do an Instagram edit if it's in the horizontal orientation, because if you do 60 FPS it'll be really smooth looking for slow-mo and it won't be as choppy. Alright, so next I import my media, which I already have selected out, so I'll just input all that. Okay, so once I have my media imported, I'm going to drag the song MP4, keep existing settings so that the resolution stays the same, and then I will unlink the photo from the MP4 and just split so the audio is, oh god, that's pretty loud, so the audio is just a standalone. Okay, next I'm going to adjust the volume so that it's not too loud for you guys, so I think this is probably reasonable. That's probably reasonable. So we can leave that there, and then I'll trim it to the point where I want to start the edit. So if the drop is at about 23 seconds, I'll probably cut it to, let's say 15, so there's about 8 seconds before the drop. So first things first, I'm going to import a clip, probably a clip that's not too, like, I wouldn't say a banger at the start, because you're going to want to put your bangers in for the bass drop. Okay, so I'm going to put in my whip front scoot on the hip, because I'm not extremely proud of it. It's a good trick, but it's probably one of the tricks that could probably go at the start. Okay, so next I'm going to slow-mo the landing just so I can consume a little bit more time before the drop, because I don't want to lure it out with a whole bunch of clips and use all my clips before the beat drop. Okay, so that's about 4 seconds. I have another 4 seconds to work with before the... So now I'm going to grab one of my more banger tricks, which is a rewind kickless here. Oh no, sorry, this is the bar. I'll swap that out for the rewind kickless here. Turn down the volume so it's not too loud, and align it with the beat drop. So I'll cut it where the beat drop is. And then I will crop the start and align this cut with the beat drop cut. So around there. That's perfect. So I'll align that with the beat drop, extend it here to the end on the left, unless I'm going to slow-mo it like I will. Okay, so just to make it a little bit better, I'm going to do a slow-mo right up until the trick. So I'm going to crop this a little bit just so it doesn't take up too much space. I'll do 70% slow-mo and then extend it so that it fills the whole space. Okay, so that's not perfectly aligned. Let's just listen for the drop again. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, so I'm going to slightly shorten this clip here, because I feel like I land the clip a little bit before the beat drop. So I'm going to do about 7 milliseconds, drag that over, and see how it works now. Oh, okay, so I still landed before, so I'm actually going to extend the clip just a little bit. The beat drop was a little early, so then we can shorten this by probably 3. So let's do 3. We'll go back over, make sure these clips are lined up, and that's perfect. So then I can slow-mo the landing at 75%, and then I won't make that too long, so I'll go over, cut that out, using my snip tool, and then I'll do a quick replay of the trick that I just landed, since it's a little bit better of a trick. So I'll do that, and then cut to the little end there without slow-mo. Okay, then next, what you can do, if you would like to, is put in a transition, but I'm not gonna get too complicated for this video. Okay, so on to the next clip. We got a back scoot deck grab here, and bam. And I'm going to put the landing, slow mode at 75, and trim it so it's not too long. Okay, let's turn down that volume there, because that kind of messes up the vibe with the song. So that the volume's gone. That clip fits pretty well there. Okay, on to the next one. We will do a whip bar whip in Kelowna. Also, guys, it's probably best that you don't do too many clips if you're doing it from like different places. I try to switch it up every single clip so it's not the same background for everything, and it just makes the edit look a little better in my opinion. Okay, so I found another beat drop there. So it's right around there. I'm going to listen for it again. Right there. So let's cut that there. Then I know exactly where to align my landing of this trick. So let's go back by about 3 milliseconds and see if that lines up. Perfect. So then I will extend that so it fits there. Use my slide bar and see how it looks. Okay, so the beat dropped a little bit early, tad early, like 2 frames early. So I'm gonna extend this by 2 frames. Okay, so there's the 2 frames. I will drag that back, and perfect. So that's right on the drop there. And since my wheel is really loud in this, I'm also going to turn down the volume so it's not impacting the song. Perfect. And then I'll trim that a little bit. And then next, I'll go into my next clip. Okay, so this one's an unless kickless. I'm going to adjust the volume a little bit and listen for any more beat drops that I can line it up with. Okay, so there's actually a beat drop right there. Right here, I believe. I'm going to line up the landing. So I will have to do 3 frames shorter. Sorry, 3 frames longer. So let's listen to this. So the beat drop was a little early there, so I'm going to shorten this. There we go. So that's perfect. And then last but not least, we have our bar, which I'm going to slow-mo because it's hard to see it. So again, adjust the volume so it's not too loud. And then I'm going to slow-mo this just because it's the end of the edit. And then I will cut to the part here where I land on the top of the ramp, and then obviously I'll look at the camera if you guys haven't seen it in my recent edit. And it's just a nice little ender that kind of shows yourself off. So slow it down. And then I'll slow down the second part too. So let's do 70. And then I will turn that down because I don't want anyone to know that it was easy, because it honestly wasn't. So I'll turn that down. I'll be back in a sec. And this actually works perfectly for the length of song that I chose, wherein the end of the edit is in a quiet spot, so that the song isn't like dropping again when the edit ends. So what I will do is make it so that it's a little bit extended off of the clip, and then I will add an exponential fade so that it doesn't cut out super loud and it exponentially gets quieter and quieter. Okay, so after I'm done editing the edit, I just like to watch it a few times and make sure it all flows together and just works well.
They like, don't you got some money, now you thought this shit would stop. Stupid little boy, run into your crib before I pop. I'ma take off to Pluto, call me the next day. Suck that nigga any new hoe, so watch me do my dance. Every night I'm in the studio, I'm focused on these bands. Money kinda up, watch me split it with me and my man. And I stay with that bitch, cause a nigga let it tag. Oh yeah, and I'm top 5, so you better not forget. Fuck I S.I.H, I'ma just let out the protect. Every all my niggas pause the beat, I'll be back in a sec.
There, that ends pretty well with the sound going out. And I feel like this clip right here might be a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn down the volume on it. And then what I can also do is, if you're uploading your Instagram edit in horizontal like I am, I like to get a square and put it over and then make the scale of the clips a little bit bigger so that they fit in the square big and they're not super small. So in this case, we're doing a square edit, but normally I like to upload them vertically. And I'm going to be starting to film my clips in vertical as well, because it looks way better in my opinion. So what I do is get this picture, is the resolution for a square post on Instagram, and I drag it over the whole edit, and then I make it right in the middle, like it was originally placed at the resolution that is 1080 by 1080, and then I turn the opacity down so that I can see through it. So if I turn that down, I can still see the clips, and then I can see exactly the scale of every clip. So I see here that I could definitely make that one bigger. So let's put that scale. I'm gonna start with in the air. Let's do, that didn't work. Let's just retry this. Let's do zoom in, adjust it up, and watch the clip. So it's going to be 163. I'm going to remember those measurements. So that's perfect. Perfect right there. So I'll remember that, 960, 784, and 163. And then I will do that here. So 763, 163, perfect. Sorry, this second clip up here is supposed to be 784, so I'll adjust that so that it's perfectly the same as this one. So 784 and 163. Let's do that again. 784 and 163, so that the scale is consistent throughout the rest of the clip. And then I'll do the same for this clip here. So let's do 163 and 784. And that way, their whole section with the re-under and kickless is consistent and doesn't look too choppy going up and down. And you can also do this with other clips too. Like I would probably do it with this back scoot because it's pretty small in the frame. So I would increase that scale by a lot so that you can see more. So let's do 253 here too. And that one doesn't fit perfectly in the box, so you could also make it a little bit smaller of a scale. And plus, eventually, if you make the scale too big, it gets a little bit more pixelated because it's only so big of a resolution. So yeah, it looks all good, fits in the box how I like it too. And this is how it'll look on Instagram, is just the stuff in this box because the outer edges will be cropped out. And it looks good to me. So after I'm done with this, I can cut it out because obviously you don't want that to actually show up in your edit. And then I'll go to my file. I'll export my edit as a 1080p 60 FPS. So I have one right here. And then I will export it and then upload it to Instagram. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video on how I edit my Instagram edits. Should be going to the skate park soon and film some more videos for you guys. I have tons of ideas stashed away so that I can make some great content for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys again for sticking around. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU.